Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, so our source material today is pretty unusual. Very intense, actually.
Yeah, it's not your typical research paper, is it?
Not at all. We're diving into a really poetic text. It's the metaphorical transcript from a music piece, Dream on Dreamer White Room.
It's a fascinating pick, and we're basically treating it like a standalone piece of literature, right? Not just song lyrics.
Exactly. Think of it as a condensed exploration of consciousness.
A really condensed one.
Right, and our goal here is to kind of navigate this text, map its emotional world. We're not really talking genre or popularity.
No, this is about the themes. Isolation, definitely. The search for forgiveness, maybe, and the sense of, well, existential loss.
Yeah, figuring out what this white room actually is.
And you feel the density straight away. The
Yeah.
language immediately sets up this tension, this polarity.
Oh.
Well, you've got this deep internal desire for peace, purity, something like that. But it's defined completely against the outside world, the chaos that's implied.
Okay, so the big question right off the bat is this room a sanctuary people choose?
Or is it like the end of the line, the place you end up when there's nothing left?
Let's start with the place itself, the architecture, if you will. What makes the white room different?
Well, the text tells us pretty early on it's a space of negation, defined by what you lose.
Right, lose all your desires on the other side of town. That's a heck of an opening statement.
It really is. I mean, think about it. We're constantly driven by desires, right? Goals, wants, plans.
Yeah, what we want defines us, pretty much.
Exactly. And the white room just says, nope, all that striving, irrelevant here. It forces this psychological stop.
A stripping away of the engine of, everyday life.
A radical kind of stillness, maybe?
But is that stillness peaceful? Or is it terrifying, losing all desire? What's left?
Well, the text suggests some relief comes with it, relief from scrutiny.
Yeah. No one stops and stares at me. That's a big one in today's world.
Huge. That lack of judgment. It's like the ultimate privacy in a world that demands constant performance, an anti-spectacle.
So it creates distance. The narrator mentions the outside world screaming.
And declares, I can't hear you screaming. It's a deliberate detachment.
Okay, so psychologically, the white room is kind of like a sensory deprivation tank for the soul.
That's a good way to put it, yeah. A necessary void, maybe, to mute the noise, the judgment, to get some silence.
But that silence, it doesn't come free, does it?
Probably not. You silence the world, you're left face to face with yourself, with whatever drove you there.
Which brings us to the why. The motives for entering. It's not just one reason, is it?
No, the text is clear. Some come here to run away, others come in pain.
So you've got fugitives and sufferers side by side in the same space.
It's both a hiding place and a place for healing. Or trying to heal, anyway.
But the narrator,
Yeah.
their reason is different, more specific.
Yeah. It's not just running or coping with pain. It feels more moral.
Yeah,
literally.
absolutely. They say, straight up, I came for forgiveness for the mistakes I've made.
Right. So it becomes less of an escape pod and more like a confessional,
Yeah.
seeking actual absolution.
Okay, but here's where it gets weird. Contradictory, maybe?
Go on.
If the room is supposed to be silent, isolating, pristine, quiet reflection,
Yeah.
why does the narrator suddenly describe this incredibly intense physical connection, sensation? It seems to break the rules of the room.
Oh, that's the paradox, isn't it? The silence explodes into this overwhelming feeling.
It's jarring. You go from, I can't hear you screaming, straight into, let me find it. I'm lying on the floor of your touch. Leave me alone. I see you. Just feel you heat. Oh, it wasn't just a vision. I love you. I heat.
See? The search for forgiveness, for that quiet absolution, it turns out to be anything but quiet. It's hot, physical, intense.
And conflicted. Leave me alone right next to I love you.
Exactly. The isolation seems to force this overwhelming encounter. It's unavoidable.
But hang on. If the whole point was detachment, losing desires, finding quiet, doesn't this heat, this touch, kind of prove the white room's premise failed? Or maybe change?
Or maybe it suggests what true forgiveness requires. Perhaps it's not found in quiet thought alone.
You mean it needs this fiery emotional confrontation?
Possibly. A moment where you have to fully feel the weight of what you need forgiveness for. That heat, pain, passion, maybe something divine, whatever it is, it's undeniable.
So the isolation doesn't prevent feeling, it just concentrates it, makes it more potent.
Could be. It wasn't just a vision, the text insists. It was real. A necessary reckoning, perhaps made possible by the stripping away of distractions.
Okay, that makes a certain kind of sense.
Hmm.
The room clears the deck, so the core emotion hits harder. But then, just when you think there's been this intense connection, this moment of love,
Oh,
the whole thing just collapses. The tone shifts dramatically into panic, confused.
Yeah, that moment of clarity, the I love you, it shatters almost instantly. We go from this deeply personal peak to, well, sheer dread, and it feels bigger than just the narrator.
The questions start flying. What are you running from? And then it broadens out. Can you feel it like we've lost all our direction? All our fears are resurrected? Running from? Are we sinking?
It's like the crisis becomes universal. The White Room was meant to stop the chaos, but suddenly it's filled with this fear of total instability.
So the clarity was temporary. You go from feeling eternal love to doubting everything. Your direction, the love itself.
And it connects back, doesn't it? That doubt, that line. If this love gone lasts forever, are we waiting for an ending, pretending? Wow.
That hits hard. The idea that seeking forever automatically means fearing the end.
Yeah.
That maybe the hope itself is just pretending.
Exactly. So the White Room isn't a sanctuary after all. It's more like a waiting room, a holding pattern.
And the silence doesn't bring peace, it just amplifies the fear of loss.
Seems like it. The fears aren't gone, they're resurrected, just as the text says.
Which must be completely crushing. Because the ending, it's abrupt and bleak.
No soft landing here. The text just pivots and throws these painful questions right at you, or maybe at the narrator themselves.
Are you broken down, hopeless, lying on the ground? Are you lost right now? It's describing total vulnerability. The room confirms the worst.
This is the final calculation, and it's devastatingly simple.
Everything you had is gone. That's way beyond just losing desires at the door. This is total loss.
Total forfeiture. And then comes that final killer metaphor. The moment the room stops being anything but confirmation of the ultimate fear.
You mean the ending?
Yeah, and the credits roll, everyone is dead. Are you alone?
Chilling. The credits roll like the story's over. Your story, maybe? Or this particular struggle?
And the ending isn't ambiguous. It's universal death and singular isolation. You, alone.
So the place you went to find forgiveness? Maybe connection.
It ends up just confirming that the struggle's finished, everything's gone, and yep, you are completely alone. The isolation sought as a cure becomes the final diagnosis.
Wow. Okay, so let's trace that path again. You enter willingly, seeking peace, wanting to lose desires, find forgiveness.
Then you hit this intense, fiery connection or confrontation.
Which immediately triggers panic, loss of direction, the fear that it's all just temporary, just pretending.
And the final stop, the end state of the White Room experience.
Is realizing everything is gone. Everyone is dead. And you are alone.
It's a really powerful, kind of disturbing commentary on escape, isn't it? On trying to shut out the world.
We all seek our own versions of a White Room sometimes, right? Time off, quiet retreats, deep dives into therapy.
Absolutely. Trying to mute the noise, get some clarity.
But the terror this text leaves you with is, what if that perfect silence doesn't bring comfort?
What if it just confirms your deepest fears? The silence doesn't heal, it just lets the dread echo louder.
Yeah, it's a serious caution against thinking you can just retreat your way to peace.
So if the White Room's where you go to escape the noise and find yourself, what happens when finding yourself means finding out you're broken, hopeless, alone, and the movie's over?
That really is the provocative thought here, isn't it? Rooted right in the text. If the goal is shedding desires and finding forgiveness.
How do you cope when the credits roll and you realize that even in that perfect empty silence, you're still running, still lost?
Something to definitely mull over.